talk about right now is the New York State Fair.
Yay!
And let me tell you why. Because now I don't want anyone to quit, pray it off, and say, Ellen ruined the New York State Fair for me. I'll never be able to go again. It was my only enjoyment, and Ellen ruined it. Here's what I want you to do with the New York State Fair. Here's what I do. I stopped going to the Hoolie because I can't have one beer. I'll have one beer and then I'll be out there dancing, I'll have 10 beers. I gave up the Hoolie, maybe not forever, but until I grow up and can go and be in control of myself. I can't go to the New York State Fair. I can't. I haven't been to the fair since I started Pray It Off. Because here's what you do. You go, oh, I've done a lot of walking. Let me look at my pedometer. Oh, whoa, I think I'll have a sausage with peppers and onions. And then you go into this state where you don't realize there's 970 calories in it and 3,000 grams of sodium. You'll work it off tomorrow. And then you eat the sausage sandwich with the peppers and onions, and later on you'll be saying to your husband or wife, you got any Rolaids? Because it is so bad for you. Then you'll say, I want a funnel cake because I already did more walking, and then you'll realize that the funnel cake has 760 calories. Here's the whole thing about the fair. Why are you going? Are you going to eat? Or are you going to see a show? Are you going to see the animals? Which, whatever. Are you going to go play the games? Are you going to go do the rides? If you're going to eat, here's what I say to you. Go tomorrow. Take the day off from work, call in sick. I have to go today because Ellen says it's the day after Pray It Off, and I have to get my 1 pound lost by September 2nd. You go tomorrow, and then you eat anything you want. You have the sausage sandwich. You have the funnel cake. You eat until you say, I think I'm going to throw up. Then you say, was it worth it? Then the next day you beat yourself up, you get the whip. Oh, I shouldn't have had this, I shouldn't have had that. Isn't that what we do? Isn't it what we do? Then we say, why did I do that? No, I got to write it in my sheet. Now I was going to circle it in red, and maybe I'll just write it really messy. She won't be able to read it. And here's the thing. You can have whatever you want. And believe me, there's people in this group that have whatever they want. But you got to pay for it. Either you pay for it at the scale or you pay for it. I'm not saying you can't go to the fair and have something good. Have a hero. Can you go and pick one thing? Say, you know what? This year I'm going to have a sausage sandwich, but I'm not going to have the funnel cake. I'm not going to have 20 beers. I'm not going to have the deep fried butter or the chocolate covered bacon. So Satan got bored with bacon. Satan's like, what can I do to make bacon even worse? I know, I'll cover it with chocolate. Also, and I love this, you know, the New York State Fair started in Syracuse, New York. It doesn't mean that we have to eat in celebration of that fact. You can literally have thousands of calories in one fair visit. This person here said, one of my clients went to a theme park for a week with her kids, and despite logging 20,000 steps a day, which is like 10 miles, she still gained 5 pounds. Your body, maybe you haven't been having a lot of sodium, and it says, what's this sodium? Hang on to the fluids. Hang on. I don't want to ruin the fair for you. Some people are chafing at the bit to get there. I personally feel like people go to the hospital, have a baby, put it in a little carriage, and run to the New York State Fair. Because all I ever see is he's like, newborn baby. Did she just have that baby? Oh my gosh. I really am not a fair person. Can you tell that by any chance here? Here's the situation. Why are you going? Don't go in there and put the blinders. I'm just here to see the cows. And then have the ice cream, the funnel cake, the fudge. I'm taking fudge home for my mother. Who's ever done this? I'm taking fudge for my mother. Break off a little piece. No, no, no. You're driving. It's for my mother. Well, she won't notice if there's a whole piece missing. The next thing you know, there's fudge in your hair. It's down your clothes. It's over here. Oh, you have a fudge, you're shoving it in there. We are not well people. We're not well. We have a problem. We should not go unless we make a decision. Okay, Bobby.